2019 favorites part 1. We're doing makeup today. I did a little poll on one of my videos and asked you guys if you wanted to see one big long video with everything, skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, or if you wanted 2 separate videos, makeup and then everything else. And you guys said 2 separate videos, which is fine because I have a lot of skincare and that video is going to take a long time to go through. Oh, hello. It's the baby kitty. I know you guys love him so much. He's not really a baby anymore. I mean, like, look at how big he is. He's so big. He's so big. He's messing up my hair. Can you say hi? Can you say hi, Biter? He's my first favorite. I love him, even though he bites me a lot. So today we're just going to be doing my makeup favorites for 2019. How I've done these in the past is I tell you guys like my favorite discoveries of 2019, whether makeup or otherwise, but this year I'm just doing if I loved it, no matter if I've talked about it in previous favorites videos or throughout the year or whatever. If I loved it, I'm showing it to you guys. So I tried to go back to like some of my old videos and like figure out what I was talking about at certain parts of the year. But these are the things that I've been wearing all year long, the things that I've consistently gone back to no matter what else I've reviewed. I just really, really love these things, and I'm gonna reapply the lip gloss I have on. I feel like I look super dry today. Like my hair, I washed my hair, but my hair feels dry, my skin feels dry, my lips feel dry. I don't know if I'm just dehydrated or what, but it ain't cute. I'm not feeling cute today. So yeah, we're just gonna go through. Is he gonna pounce at me? We're gonna go through all of my makeup favorites, things that I loved a lot this year. He's so cute. You're so cute. He's nearly 5 pounds already, which is crazy because he was like barely a pound when I got him. When did we get him? October, so he's about 3 months old. Really? That's it? You're only 3 months old? That can't be right. He's got to be closer to 4 months old. I can't remember what part of October we got him in. Was it the beginning or was it towards the end? I can't remember. Maybe it's more towards the beginning. Maybe he's closer to 4 months old. The last time we were at the vet, he was 11 weeks, which was about 3 months, nearly 3 months. And then that was a few weeks ago. So he's closer to 4 months than 3 months. Yes, but he's gonna be so big. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. I can't, okay. Makeup favorites. So let's get on with it. Okay, so should I try to do this in some kind of category? Let's talk about foundation, I guess. Well, base. Let's do base. So I really only have like one thing that would be considered like a base favorite. I mean, I use this as a base. You could use this as a highlighter or whatever you want to use it as. This is the Nini Organics Glow Illuminator. I absolutely love this stuff. I mix it in with my foundation. I mix it in with, I have a redness cream that I use. I mix it in with like SPF. I use it on its own sometimes. Like today I just put some drops in my hand and I just pressed it on my skin before I put on my foundation. That should have helped with like the dryness that I feel like my skin looks like. But maybe it only looks like that to me. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't think that my skin looks dry. But yeah, I love this stuff. It really just gives you sort of that like lit from within glow. This is the original illuminator, and then he does have a special rose gold one. I'm not sure if it's sold out yet or not, but that one is also beautiful. But if you can't get your hands on that one, the original one is fabulous too. So I love this. I love mixing it with foundations to give it like an extra dewy base because I really love that sort of like dewy, lit from within look to my foundation, and I try to achieve that as much as possible. So yeah, that's my favorite sort of like basey product from the year. So foundations, I really loved the Lhamour Pure Satin Matte Foundation, and then the Modern Minerals. All of my stuff is like super dirty because I use it pretty heavily. The Modern Minerals foundation, I use the shade Medium Almond and the shade Neutral 3 in the Lhamour Pure foundation. I love both of these. I'm wearing the Lhamour Pure today, which just gives me amazing coverage, evens my skin tone, sort of gives me a little bit of like, not a dewy look, but it's I guess maybe more of like a satin, but it does lean more matte than satin. So if I want it to be more glowy, I add like an oil underneath, or I add a lot of highlighter or something. The Modern Minerals foundation almost goes on like a cream because it's very, very fine. It's so fine that the particles feel cream-like on your skin. It's truly amazing. The coverage is really great for both. I really love both. I have demos of both of these up on my channel. Just sort of search Lhamour or, because I'm not sure how full my description box is gonna be. But I'll link some key videos for some of the things that I'm talking about if I can. But yeah, love those. And then concealer-wise, I definitely had two standout favorites this year. The Lhamour concealer. So when I use the Lhamour foundation, I like to use the Lhamour concealer, but the Modern Minerals foundation is like high enough coverage that I can actually use this as a concealer on its own. So I usually will go over my whole face with the Modern Minerals foundation, and then I'll take a smaller concealer brush and then sort of conceal the areas where I need it. It works great for both, so I don't really need a separate concealer when I use the Modern Minerals one. But the Lhamour concealer has really great coverage, really love it. Works great on dark circles, on redness, on blemishes, things like that. And then my other favorite is the Fit Glow Beauty. The Fit Glow Beauty C+, what are these called? Conceal Plus, I forget what they're called. You guys know the Fit Glow concealers. These are fantastic. Freaking love these. I can use them as foundation. I use them as concealer, obviously because they are concealer, but I can use them as a foundation as well. Love them. Love, love, love these. These are like the two top concealers I'd probably recommend to people. I am still working on concealer videos so I can show you comparisons of like all the concealers that I have, which ones are the best, which ones I recommend, which ones I don't. That'll be one of my projects for next year because, like I said in a previous video, I'm going to be focusing more on creating good content versus just creating a lot of content, you know? Okay, so then the next step would be bronzer. And I had a few bronzer favorites this year. Oh wait, I forgot a foundation favorite. So I don't like these separately. I like them together. So this is a favorite combo. So neither of these would be favorites on their own. So I don't like either one of these on their own, but I only like to use them together. It's the Fit Glow Vita Active Foundation, and then I mix it with a couple of drops of the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. I use the shade VF2 and then 3. In case that was, something that you needed to know. Okay, so I got into bronzer this year. I never really liked bronzer any other year. If you go back to like all the other years on my channel, I never talk about bronzer because I didn't know how to use it. I didn't have any that, worked really well on me. I would try occasionally, but yeah, I didn't really like them. So I have 3 favorites from this year. The first one is going to be no surprise to anybody. It's the Well People Bio-Based Baked Bronzer. Love this. 90% of the time, this is what I'm wearing because I love the color. It looks really good on my skin. Really flattering. Just love that one. Can you guys hear that? The ice cream man. It's so weird. I've lived here for like 7 years. This year is the first year that the ice cream man has started coming around. Like, where was he all those other years? Oh my God, I used to remember running out to like the ice cream man when I was a kid. It didn't happen near my mom's house, but my dad lives in Avondale, and there's a lot of kids in Avondale, so we would like run out, we'd hear the ice cream man, we'd like run out to the park where he would like park for a while. We'd get like, the candy cigarettes, or like my other favorite was those strawberry shortcake bars, the ones with the strawberry ice cream like covered in like the crunchy things. I loved those. Good times, good times. Wouldn't eat that stuff now, but Anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. But yeah, another one that I've come to love this year has been like a more recent favorite is the Era Perez Rice Powder Bronzer in Tulum. Really love this color. It's also very flattering. Let's see if we can sort of compare it against the Bio-Based Baked Bronzer. It's more warm, but it still works for my skin. So really love that one. I've loved a lot of Era Perez this year, as you'll see. And then the last one that I really, really loved is the Vapor Bronzer in Simmer. So this is old packaging at this point, but they still have the color Simmer. It's like the one color bronzer that they kept. Very flattering. I've seen a lot of people who talk about this say they really love it, and it works really well for my skin tone, so loved that. That is bronzer category. So then I guess we'll talk about blush. Let's see, where's all my blush? I want to make sure I don't forget anything in here. Okay, so this one is blush and bronzer. So we can sort of use this as the segue product. This is the Fit Glow Sunny Days palette. I'm not gonna manipulate this too much because my rose, what is it? Rosé illuminating blush is broken, which makes me so incredibly sad. But yes, I really love this as well. This was like a huge favorite over the summer. It comes with a matte bronzer shade and sort of more of like a satin bronzer shade, and then the blush is like an illuminating blush, so you don't even need highlighter. So pretty. If you haven't picked that one up, I do think it's on sale. Maybe not anymore. But yeah, I would pick that one up maybe like next summer because that one is gorgeous. Another blush favorite is the Antonym blush in Lily. I wear this like the Well People bronzer, sort of like 90% of the time. It is what I'm wearing today. This highlighter is something else, but this is the highlighting blush. So sometimes I don't even use highlighter when I use this. I just use the blush because I find that it's, you know, gives my skin enough glow. But then other times when I really want to like, you know, ramp it up, I put another highlighter on. But yeah, I really love this. It's like a super flattering color. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Also really loved the Kosas Duo, the Color and Light in 8th Muse. This is the original one, not the high intensity. I love these colors, man. This is a more recent favorite because I did get this one sort of more towards the end of the year. Stunning though, so pretty, especially for like my skin tone. I absolutely love that. And then I also really fell in love with the Aeropress Color Pots this year. I don't wear these as much just because I'm like lazy and I pull out, you know, the Antonym blush because it's super easy and pretty, but I really, really do love these. So these are the Aeropress Color Pots. I do have all of them. I have done a swatch video for all of them, demoed all of them, or did I demo all of them? I demoed a couple. The ones that were in the Beauty Heroes Discovery, which is still available if you want it. I'll link all the things below. But yeah, I really loved these. They're really easy to blend. They're really flattering, pretty colors, and they're great ingredients, and they're vegan. Can't beat that. Okay, so a few highlighting products. So there were a few that I really loved especially. This one is by the Beauty Archive, and it's in the shade Empower, which is like a really beautiful frosty, let me give you like a swatch for it. It's not like frosty like, you know, I think how you're probably thinking frosty, but it's like this gorgeous sort of like wet, icy color. I love this stuff so much. And this, again, it's another vegan. The Beauty Archive does all vegan cream products. So if you, you know, love the look of some of the RMS stuff, you can find dupes in the Aeropress line and in the Beauty Archive line. Love this. This is actually, I think, a dupe for the RMS. They have like similar coloring. I actually like this one better anyway. The formula of it is not as oily, and it's really beautiful. My cat just knocked something down. Another highlighter favorite, which is actually the one I'm wearing today, is the Aeropress.
I found a Lego car, Mama.
You found it? Another one that's been a huge favorite, and it's actually the one that I'm wearing right now, is the Aeropress Vanilla Highlighter in Falling Star, which I think is it like, it's sort of more pink toned. The other one is more like bronze toned. I don't feel like it looks pink on my skin though, but it is. It's a little bit more pink than the Empower one. So the other highlighty product that I like, I guess this sort of is like, I've liked different tones and I didn't even realize it until just now. But the last one that I liked is the Maya Chia Highlight of the Day in the After Hours one specifically. So this one is a little bit more, not really, I don't know, sort of bronzy, I guess, but also when you like blend it out, it's like more champagne-like. So I liked a frosty one, I liked a champagne colored one, and I liked sort of more of like a pinky one. Loved all three of those. All really flattering. Can't get enough. Okay, so we did blush. So what should I do? Eyes now, I guess. Eyes. So the few eye product thingies that I've been loving. So I've been loving the Organic Skin Co. cream eyeshadows specifically. I haven't really played around with their pressed eyeshadows yet, but their cream shadow formula is really, really nice. I especially love the Silk Purse color. I wore that, and then I've worn Daydreamer, I think, which is in a different palette. I didn't think to bring it in here. But I did do a swatch video again of all of these, but this is probably like the best cream formula that I've tried. They don't crease like super easily. Like there are some that I've tried that crease like the moment that you put it on. These stay put. They've got really nice pigmentation. Really, really like those. Again, all vegan, really great ingredients, really fantastic. So then I've also loved these. I loved more in like the beginning of the year. I haven't worn them so much recently because of another discovery that I've made. But these are the Aether Beauty palettes in the gemstone, the Crystal Grid gemstone, so the blue packaging. And then the other one is the Rose Quartz Crystal Grid, which is the pink packaging. I haven't really played around with the two new ones too much. I have touched the Summer Solstice one, which is also beautiful, but I haven't played around with the Amethyst one. But these were two that I loved a lot in the beginning of this year. I believe I did do a couple of videos with looks on my channel. I did do, what did I do? Did I do anything? I don't know what I'm getting at, but yeah, I really, really loved these the beginning of the year. Really beautiful. If you haven't checked out the Aether Beauty palettes again, they're all vegan. They're zero waste because everything in here can be recycled or reused once you run out of shadows. All the colors are really beautiful. She's coming out with like new colors all the time. She's just released highlighters. I believe they release tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick those up just because they are a bit pricey for a highlighter. These I'm okay paying $56 for, which I have. I've bought all these myself. She hasn't sent me anything. I just kind of think these are worth the $56 that they cost. The highlighters I believe are gonna cost $38 each, which is a bit steep for a highlighter. It's like if it had like multiple shades, if it was like a highlighter palette, then maybe I would consider it, but I don't know. I'm not planning on picking those up at the moment, but maybe if there's like a really good sale and I can get my hands on them at a decent price, I might. But for the moment, I'm not planning on picking up the highlighters, but those are something that she is also working on. I do believe she's also working on lip things, which wouldn't be of interest to me either. I just want her to do more, I want her to do more pressed palette-y things, either, you know, more pressed highlighters or pressed blushes or pressed eyeshadows. I want more pressed pressed things. I did also really love this Alima Pure Shadow in Siren. I wore this quite a few times on my channel. It's a really beautiful color. It looks almost like purple, but it's more like pink. I don't know. I love this color. I've worn that quite a few times. And then the most recent favorite have been these Kosas 10-second eyeshadows. Man, do I just love these things. Love these things to death. I wear these all the time because they're quick, they're easy to blend, they don't crease at all. They've never creased on me, ever. Not a single time that I've worn them. Because they sort of like dry down to like a powder, and then I don't even need a primer underneath. They're fantastic products. So these are the 4 colors that I probably wear the most. So we have Fahrenheit and Globe, which is actually, these two I have on my eyes today. So I've got Fahrenheit in like the outer and I've got Globe in the inner. I also really love this combo. It's 333 and Waterfall, which is the combo I was wearing in my Beauty Heroes Top 5 video. Again, the same, I was wearing 333 on the outer corner and then Waterfall in the inner. I love these on their own. That's how I've mostly worn them up until now, but I've started to play around with combining the colors, creating like, you know, creating looks with them instead of just doing like one color at a time. These are probably my 4 favorites of the shades, but I need to play around with some of the other ones more next year and just sort of get like, you know, a good feel for them. So I love those. If you haven't checked out the 10-second Kosas eyeshadows, so good, man, so good. So the eyebrow and eye mascara products that I really loved this year. So the 2 brow products that were especially special standouts. What am I saying? They were especially special standouts. They were special standouts. They were especially standouts. What the frick? What am I trying to say? I loved these 2 the most out of all of the brow products that I tried this year. So it's the Well People Expressionist Brow, and mine is in medium brown. This is the one that I'm wearing today. It does give sort of more of like a more dramatic look because it is like super pigmented. And then the other one that I really love is the Ilia Essential Brow. This is their newer formulation. I never tried their original formulation, which I heard was horrible. But this is newer. They worked on the formula. And then I also have, again, this is in medium brown. This is, again, what I wear. This is what I wear like the majority of the time, but occasionally I'll use, I'll use this. Oh, one that I also love that I didn't think to bring in here is the Pacifica Stunning Brows. Also wear that. So I'm usually wearing one of these three at any given time. I hardly ever use pencils. I hardly ever use creams anymore. These brow products are just so much easier to use. And then for lashes, it's again Well People and Ilia. I really loved the Well People Expressionist mascara, the original one, not the volumizing one that came out recently. That one is nice, but I, for some reason, just really, really love the Expressionist one. It is what I'm wearing on my lashes today, and it just gives them like really nice, big, like fluttery lashes. And then the other one that has also been a more recent favorite is the Ilia. What is this? The Limitless Lash Mascara, I think it's called. I love this one too. It's got two different sides on it, so you can volumize and then lengthen your lash in. It just gives lashes. It just gives really nice definition. Really looks great. Doesn't smudge. Stays all day. Fantastic. Love those two. So then lastly, we've got lip things, and these two lip things should be of no surprise to anybody if you are regulars of my channel. Thick Glow lip serums. I only brought one in here, but you guys know. This one's my favorite. This is Beach Glow. You can tell it's very, very loved, very well used. I just love these things, man. God, they make my lips feel so good. And then the other ones that I've been loving recently, Kosas is like a later 2019 favorite. I didn't use them at all starting until like the second half of 2019, so hence all of the Kosas editions this year. But I also really love the Kosas lip oils, which is what I'm wearing. I'm using the one in Jellyfish today. I didn't really feel like my look needed more color, so I really love the Jellyfish one when I don't want, I don't want color on my lips, but I love Malibu and Jellyfish are probably my two favorites. Jellyfish gets used the most though. So yeah, those are my favorites. I did wear some lipstick this year, but like hardly at all. There's a few videos where I'm wearing it. I do believe I was actually wearing it in yesterday's video. And then there was a couple of other videos where I'm wearing lipstick, but for the most of the year, I was wearing Fit Glow. And then towards the last couple of months when these were released, I've now been wearing the Kosas ones, sprinkled in there. Love both of those. So yeah, those are all of my makeup favorites for 2019. Like I said, if you guys have been around here, I've talked about these things a lot over the last year. I don't think there's one thing in here that should be a surprise to anybody because I've mentioned all of it. I've talked about all of it at some point over the last 12 months. Maybe not recently, but some of these things were favorites more towards the beginning of the year. I just haven't pulled them out recently, but I do still love them. And, there are things that I want to get into in the new year, like the newer Aether Beauty palettes, more Air Perez stuff, more of the Ilia makeup. I do have a ton of the Ilia makeup that I still need to sort of like test out and try, but for the most part, these were the things I couldn't stop using. Loved them a lot. And I'm really excited to get into some different makeup next year. Discover some new stuff, maybe make some new favorites, see what of this year still is a favorite next year. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Check out the description for today's giveaway. It is sort of more of like a collective giveaway with some products that the Pink Moon represents. Pink Moon is like it's a PR company that I do work with quite closely, and a lot of their brands I have featured and talked about, and I'm doing sort of like a collective giveaway for the Pink Moon brand. So check that out. Check out my Instagram if you are over on social media. I've got a bunch of giveaways still running. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow for my skincare, hair care, and body care favorites of 2019. And then we will sort of see where 2020 takes us. So hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.